All right, we are live. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to post the new live stream link to Facebook because I am technically unsound with technology. All right, I'm gonna put on some music. I only have a few records that are free on the internet. Well, they're not on the internet, but they're old enough that they are free. Let's see if this will work. Join the live stream. All right, everybody, we are live. It is great to be here with all of you. My name's Elliot, Mike Hawkburns. I'm here in Denver, Colorado, playing some Beethoven. And we're going to get ready to celebrate 420. Jesus. We're going to celebrate 420, you guys, East Coast, with our friend Brad Sativa. Let's see if I can FaceTime him. Hopefully he'll pick up. Oh no. It's not looking good. All right, well, in the meantime, I'm going to get ready to celebrate the Central Time 420 here with a little celebrating. All right. I'm going to try calling him again. We're going to try one more time, and then maybe I'll try Facebook video if this doesn't work. But we're getting really close to 420, so... this is Blue Dream that I saved specifically for this occasion, you guys. Hey, what's up, man?
Man, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man?
Happy holidays. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you, man? How is things down there? Is it nice out today in Nashville?
Yeah, the weather like perfect, like 70 degrees and shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day here. But this is like the first warm weather we've had. I mean, it snowed here like 3 days ago.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, it's been cold, but it ain't been like that. Yeah, so the weather's been fairly decent. That's why it's been the 12 and yeah.
Well, hell yeah, man. Well, you doing anything for the holidays? You smoking out today?
Yeah, man. Just chilling at the crib, smoking out, write some shit down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Have you done any online shows or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done like a couple of weeks since I started, but
yeah, they're pretty weird, aren't they?
Yeah, they weird as fuck. I don't like that shit, but it's something to do though. Kind of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've only done one, but it was pretty weird. I've done some podcast stuff. I like that much better.
Yeah.
So that's more the style we're going with here. Oh shit! All right, by my clock, we got 1 minute to 420 your time.
Okay, for sure.
So I'm smoking bong. I'm starting off with a bong just because I'm going to do this for a couple of hours. So I got to stay somewhat straight before I get into the rolled up stuff, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But so what?
So how you doing? You got everything from your way?
Yeah. I mean, here, I'll show you. You're kind of being filmed here, and you and I are just going to like do this is on YouTube Live. We only have like a couple people watching so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's live to the world. I mostly just wanted to smoke with a lot of my friends, being in isolation, not smoking weed with anybody. You kind of realize how much you miss it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely that.
So yeah, we're just gonna talk about weed and get high. So happy 420, man.
Happy 420, goddamn.
So how what's your favorite strain? We'll go do some like basic questions.
Oh yeah, of course sativa, but probably I don't know. I'll probably take a really blue headband.
I'm a big fan of headband. This is Blue Dream that I'm smoking right here.
Yeah.
Which most people consider Blue Dream a sativa. I think technically it's a little bit of a hybrid.
Yeah, it's dominant.
Yeah, absolutely. This one is very. I grew this one, and it is very heavy in the sativa variety. It's that's how I like it as well.
Yeah, man. When all this shit over, I'm coming back out that way for a little second.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, if it's over by the end of the summer, man, come out when I'm harvesting, and you can fucking get some weed, help me trim, smoke out. We have a good old time. I have like a trim party. We put on like, half baked or something. Everybody gets some scissors. We cover the kitchen table in newspaper. I just dump out the big pile of weed and we go to town.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a really good time. So how has your ability to get weed in the Nashville area been affected by the corona?
Not necessarily. But see, I got a person, I got a few. I always divvy up that chance because I'm a person who moves around and needs it all the time. Yeah. So I got people with different skill sets.
100%. Yeah, I know here in Colorado, I'm allowed to grow my own, but I can't sell it or anything. But people know I grow, and they were talking about shutting weed stores down here as unessential, and people were just blowing me up. Oh, hey man, you grow? Do you have any? And I'm like, sorry, man. I should have gouged people on prices, and I'd be rich right now. But they decided really quickly. People, lined up outside of dispensaries, and then they decided the next day that they were going to call them essential. So weed stores are essential. They just all have to do either one person in the store at a time, or they let you order and you kind of do pickup more or less.
Okay.
Which is cool. And honestly, I think it's going to open up. It's going to make it so that they allow delivery more, I think. Because I think once it happens now, it's going to become hopefully it's going to become permanent. Not that, I can walk to a shop. I live 3 blocks from a shop. So not like I would use it, but I just think more availability, especially for people that really need it, people that with medical conditions and shit, which medical already did delivery, but I think they're going to start letting recreational side do delivery as well. So.
Yes, they should. What was I going to say? Yeah, because here they started delivering liquor. So that's because of all this shit.
Wow, how do they know that you're of age?
Man, I don't know how they verify because I'm real close to liquor store.
Right.
But it's I don't know, man. It's you can do margaritas and everything. You can do bottles Oh wow. Also can do margaritas shit from a restaurant to go. Yeah,
they started doing to go here. And I got a fake beer. I quit drinking, but I got a fake beer, and they had to put a big sticker on it that says you can't drink this till you get home, basically. And but they were doing everything. They had big half-gallon jars, and they would mix you up like a pitcher of whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, obviously it's been tough for all comics, having less comedy work. I think both. As far as money goes and the emotional, it's something we're so used to doing,
Yeah, for sure. Because it's just in 2020, that's all I've been really doing is comedy. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is the longest I've been, in years, of being off stage.
Yeah. No, this is ever since I started, I only took 7 days off at the max.
Yeah, I mean, I had a few breaks that were, more like 2 weeks or 3 weeks because I had work. But as far as going longer than 2 weeks, it's been probably since 2012 or 13 that I've been, that long without getting some kind of stage time,
Yeah.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild. And my roommate's been doing a virtual mic here and there, which has been kind of fun. I haven't really jumped on it, but comics seem to be liking it. It's something to do. You gotta.
Yeah, people just glad to see outside faces, I think.
Yeah.
In a live variety.
Well, yeah, man. I'm glad to smoke one with you, dude. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's been a year because I was.
That's right. Yeah.
February.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I was supposed to come back the same dates, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
And then I end up that's when I end up getting my headline at Zany's, and so it was no, I need to focus. Be here for.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Marketing here and shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely have to come back out whenever this comes back around, man. I mean, assuming my shows I produce, I'm sure will still be going. I know that, I know that Ratio and stuff will. I don't know. Denver has been, we were pretty on top of it, and they're going to start lifting a little bit of stuff, I think, May 1st, but they keep pushing it back. You know, they keep saying it's going to be, they were saying into March or earlier in March. Now they're saying later. But either way, I think definitely hopefully by the fall, you know, things will be back to normal. At least I hope. Normal enough for us to have shows.
Yeah, Nashville going to be fucked up.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Like, because Nashville is such a tourist kind of town. Like,
yeah, they're gonna open this shit up. They're gonna open it prematurely. I know.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people plan on coming here just because of like the dating apps. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who don't live in Nashville.
Oh right. Yeah. They're all on like the outskirts.
Yeah, no, like fucking 500-600 miles away. They city is Nashville.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? Like, we planning that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, they had a protest here, but I don't think it was like that big of a deal. You know, they kind of drove the cars around and honked the horns and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, these motherfuckers. This is one of the last states to shut down.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm from Alabama. I think Alabama and Tennessee, Mississippi, all three were like the last few that did anything. A couple states didn't do anything though, so I mean, it could be like the Dakotas and Iowa and shit. They didn't ever do anything. They closed school, but that's, you know.
Yeah. But still, the motherfuckers it's still cold there for real too.
It's really cold. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, hey man. We'll have a happy, or you still smoking? Let me pack another one. We'll chat. How about you have a real good funny weed story to tell?
Man, it's slick out there.
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, I just have to think. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so funny. I guess, man, I do a story about like when I quit smoking like big grade weed. It's because when I did, man, as a dude, it was like the weed had too many seeds in it. And so I told dude, I was like, hey man, like I don't know, man, I ain't gonna buy this, man, got too many seeds. So he gets mad at me. And he kind of show me that he has a gun. I'm like, you beefing with me all because I said I wasn't going to die last week. It's like, if I'm going to die for the good shit.
Right?
No bullshit ever since.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. You know, I remember when I was working on a weed farm in California, and towards the end of my time there, our neighbors got robbed, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to die for a plant. Like, especially at this point, this was like, it was about to be legalized. It was legal in 5 or 6 states. It's like, at this point, it's going to be extra dumb to die for weed when it's almost not even illegal anymore. Like it's, you guys have decriminalized in your state, right?
No, hell no.
No? Do they?
It depends how much. Like, if it's a small amount, they probably just like give you a ticket though.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that my brother lives in Atlanta. I know Atlanta did like a weird, decriminalized to a half ounce or to 25 grams or some weird shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out this. This is this Blue Dream I grew that I'm smoking on. Check that shit out. It's a big sexy bro.
I remember last time I was there, you gave me some weed that you grew.
Yeah, man. I can grow 6 plants here in Colorado, so I usually get 6 pretty big ones. I try to at least. Got to.
Yeah, you need to be plotting on Alabama, like when that shit legal.
Yeah, I would love for, when the southern states start coming around, I definitely could see myself, going back, especially, I have a lot of family and resources in Atlanta. So, if Georgia goes, that's a good climate to grow weed. And like, I know a lot of tricks that it'll take people to figure out some of the stuff that I know, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, getting that competitive advantage.
Yeah. And I know people in the South, like I know people at least that I could ask for money down there, that could be like, that want to get in on it,
Yeah, first round, what counts. That's why I'm going like hard. That's why I tell everybody I don't sell weed, but I sell the hats, sell
absolutely
the fucking like all of the pros because like I'm selling the fucking shovels and axe picks. I was like, I don't want to be the gold. I can't sell the gold.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of risk. Well, yeah, dude, that would be killer, man. If I can come down there, we can have you can be Sativa brand. We'll get you a strain and stuff.
All right, bang.
Yeah, we'll take it over, man. Because I've got you know, I grow here, and I've worked a little bit out here in the industry, but I'm all, you know, I've got some crosses and everything. I've got sativa, you know, I've got Durban Poison crossed with Blue Dream and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't, like, when I come back, I can't wait to indulge. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. You know, one of the things that's kind of good about this is right now, early season, I have a lot of time on my hands because I'm not working yet. So it's like I'm putting a lot of effort into my garden, you know, both vegetable and cannabis. You know, I'm like really building soil. I'm getting my bugs knocked out. I'm getting everything taken care of. So I'm really hoping for having, you know, really good stuff next year as always. But I'm trying to every year improve, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit of research and development here and there, you know.
For sure, goddamn it. Hell yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, man. I got some other people to call and celebrate the holiday, but happy 420 to you, man. Thanks so much for joining me, dude.
All right, for sure, man. You be good, bro.
Oh, hey, before you go, give them your handle on everything on your.
All right, yeah, for sure. It's Brad Sativa. At me, you know what I'm saying? At sign, you know what I'm saying? Brad Sativa on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. It's the real Brad Sativa. It's
the real Brad Sativa.
Brad Sativa DNA on Facebook. Yeah, bang, follow everything.
Hell yeah, man! Good to see you. Happy 420.
Oh, you too, man.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
All right, that's our first guest, Brad Sativa. We talked for a little bit longer than I had meant to talk, but. That's kind of how this is going to go. Hopefully people can hear stuff. I guess let me know if you can't hear stuff or see stuff. Let's do this, actually. I think this is going to be a good move to bring it down. I hope everybody's having a good 420. Hope you guys are liking this Beethoven string quartet. I don't want them to cut off my feed because I'm playing some uncopywritten music. All right, so yeah, what we're going to do now, I'm going to do a joint rolling tutorial to get ready for our 420. So I'm going to teach you guys how to roll a joint real quick. This is going to be real exciting. First, let's get some weed. And we're going to get a tray. In this case, we're going to be rolling on top of this Beethoven string quartet album that we're playing in the background. Sorry I'm not playing cooler music. I couldn't figure out how to get decent free music. So, I mean, this is decent free music, but I couldn't, you know, I don't have a license, but this is, because this music was written hundreds of years ago, it is in the public domain. So the first step, I'm going to have to get you guys resituated to see what's happening here. All right, there we go. So we're breaking it up into pretty small pieces. That's going to be the first step. Breaking up the weed real small. Pulling out the stems if we happen to have a seed. I did get a few seeds in this cannabis here. I think it's from a Blue Dream male that pollinated it. Then we're going to get your rolling papers. We're going to use zigzags for this first one. We're going to text our next guest. All right, actually, we're going to call Lizzie Wolfson right now and have her be our next guest.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you see me okay? Let's see. Let's just do this. There we go. Look at that. Freshly dried hair. It's not looking great, huh?
Oh, Lizzie Wolfson, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's perfect.
Hi.
Yeah, so it's like the three of us are in like a little love triangle. Happy 420!
Happy 420! Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm celebrating with the afternoon beer.
Absolutely.
Right here. Just, my girlfriend bought a bunch of these Bell's beers because they're from Michigan.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, did you guys go to like a normal liquor store or like a drive-through or what?
So I have been on quarantine this whole time, so I am like high risk.
Yeah.
So she's the one who goes out. She's on stocking up duty.
Yeah, I feel that. We've been sending like one housemate at a time, you know, because there's 3 of us that live here at our house.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the better way to do it. I've also been trying to become more of a hat lesbian, so wear my hat.
Yeah.
Right here. Look at that, huh? What do you think?
That's great.
Old fat tire hat from Fort Collins.
Represent.
Where we both used to live. So
yeah, so
that's cool.
Lizzie, I called you, and actually I'm in the midst of doing a joint rolling tutorial.
You should show me how to roll a joint because I'm
yeah.
not good at it.
Do you want to hang out and
yes.
and watch, and you can, I don't know, you can do commentary.
I'll commentary.
So oh man, this is gonna be hard to make this so everyone can see. Oh, look at that. So I'm gonna just first off take the paper, and I like to wad it up a little bit to make it just like folds easier like that, you know. And then I already broke the weed up. Oh hey, are your doggos with you? Do they want to come and watch?
Oh yeah, they might want to come and check things out. They've been high on CBD all day. So
oh yeah, pup CBD.
They're pup CBD. They're celebrating. Here, we can give them some CBD.
That's awesome. So I know one of your dogs is Red's pretty old, and the other's a puppy.
Red is old. And I think that CBD is just good in general for dogs.
So even if they're not elderly.
Yeah. So here's Red Dog right here.
Oh, hey Red Dog.
Want some of that? Yep. Okay. There he is eating that CBD. And that's just good for like joints and pain and whatever, you know.
It's whatever.
But I think it's just healthy in general.
Speaking of joints.
There you go. See? All of the joints. They're healthy for his joints. And then I have my little puppy. But that's mostly just good, like, for chilling out. And then, like, the thing I think people forget is, you know, puppies are going, like, they're growing. And their teeth are coming in and, like, all the things.
So they kind of have some pain, too.
Well, yeah, it makes them a little crazier. You know what I mean? And so the CBD is nice for that, too.
Okay, so now that we have our weed, we're going to put it into the paper like so. Kind of lay it in there. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to roll it back and forth until we kind of get it packed into shape.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a good joint. That looks like a pretty good joint.
Up and down. And then the hard part really of joint, oh man, we try not to lose any out the end. And then we're getting ready to do the turn, which is the hard part.
Here's the puppy eating sticks. He doesn't care about CBD right now.
So then we're going to roll it all the way down for starting to turn like so. And then we just keep going all the way up to the tip top. Oh man. Already have been celebrating the holiday a little bit.
There you go. Maybe the joint rolling should have happened.
Trying to like show it on camera. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So eventually we get it kind of rolled around like this, where we have the end, and then we just lick it and stick it.
Lick it and stick it. That's what I always say.
That's what this. Yeah, you can't see this, but the phone is in between 2 weed plants. It's like a very between 2 ferns kind of vibe we have going.
Perfect.
Between 2 baby cannabis plants. Stick around later in the stream. I'm going to transplant those plants into bigger pots. So then you lick, and then the joint is done. That's not the best looking doobie. I still like to call them doobies.
I think doobies is an appropriate name. You know?
I mean,
I have a retro hat. You have a retro name for your joints. It's perfect.
And I mean, when you have facial hair like this, you're allowed to still call them doobies.
You're supposed to call them doobies.
Those are the dims are the rules.
Like a cop.
You know, I just look like a cop, so I got to keep the sideburns.
Like we got to know you're real.
So there we go, joint. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to put a filter in there.
So you put the filter on last, not first?
I put the filter, I put the filter in the end. Well, sometimes. I do it both ways, but I'm going to teach you guys how to put a filter in at the end. So you get your little tiny piece of cardboard, and I just roll it up really tight. Kind of fold and roll.
Mm-hmm.
And just roll it as tight as you fucking can with your fingers, and then you can sort of get it in there and then let it expand. Just sort of poke it in really tight, and we're going to poke it in the end like that.
Perfect.
And then just push it in, and then you can kind of roll it and let it expand once it gets inside of there. And there we go. That's how to roll a joint. The first of many.
That's awesome.
Today. Yeah, I think everyone needs to know. Everyone's going to have to know how to roll a joint in the future because we're not going to be able to share anymore.
Right, exactly. So everybody has their own joints and stop sharing because we're all going to be scared of whatever else is next.
It's true. I mean, unless, once we get a vaccine, people will probably be smoking up real hard, but.
Yeah. I mean, people are still shopping. I know. I mean, I personally work at a dispensary that I haven't been to in a while just because I've been quarantined.
Right.
But I know they're still going. They're still staying busy. They still have, most people staffed up.
Do you know about what they I'm going to flip this record over. I couldn't figure out how to get any public domain music for free, so I just have classical records that I'll be playing.
That's perfect.
I have a couple of other records that are just really old that I think I'll be able to play later on, but at least for starters, before it gets real wild, this is Beethoven's String Quartet. Can you even hear it? Hopefully you don't hear it that much.
No, I think it's nice background. It's like a nice background music.
Yeah, I don't have to, feel like I have to fill the space with a bunch of unnecessary talking. So tell us about what did your social distancing? Do you know if they had to do things at your shop?
Yes, they definitely did. I know that at this point, I think that because they kept on changing it. So everybody was kind of freaking out for a little bit. Like they were going to close them, and they were like, no, you can just, do like online orders. And I know right now that they have like plastic screens up.
Wow.
At the orders.
Okay.
So like they're still letting people in, but only a certain amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like not letting them like one thing that like my store did was like you could smell the weed like in a jar, and then
right, yeah,
they're not letting people like stick their fucking faces, which also was already kind of weird, I think, because people are like they're so. I don't know if it's just like human nature, but people just think they're entitled to everything. So some people would like have a jar and just like sniff like their whole thing. And you're like, wow, you can smell. Like
you can.
All of this pot smells different. Like you don't have to like stick your whole fucking like you're at your boy's house. You couldn't touch it before, which was always like a little bit of an issue with some people, especially like out-of-state people, because they'll go to like grab the weed to like see if it's dry.
And you're like, oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah. And well, that's what I would do. I'd be like, no, you can't do that. And they're like, what? And I'm like, you're not at your boy's house. You can't. You're not at some guy's house where you can check it out. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah,
this is like almost a real store. Just because you have to pay cash.
Where have your hands been? I don't know.
We have to sell this to someone else.
Yeah.
It's like you touch it, you buy it.
Yes, exactly. The whole jar, which is not even legal. To buy the whole jar.
You have to come back tomorrow.
And buy this jar over and over and over again until it's done. Your nasty ass hands.
1 ounce at a time. You can only buy 1 ounce at a time, right?
Yes.
Medical's 2 ounces, right? Or is there any distinction?
Why do I don't know. I don't actually know the medical, because we don't have medical at the store that I work at. But I do want to get my med card this year when things start to open back up, because it is like significantly cheaper.
Yeah.
Outside taxes and stuff like that.
I want to get my med card just to support the med card system, because I know they're losing patients, and I think they're really important, and a lot of people need them. So I'd like to get mine, if nothing else, just for that, and also just so that I can have a few more plants. Would be just because
isn't it a lot more plants?
It depends on your condition, but I know that I could at least do. I think 12 or 24 is relatively basic.
Cool.
And especially because I'm trying to move towards eating it more. So I think if you're not smoking it, they give you a little bit higher plant count. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure.
Yes, no, I've heard the same thing. I've heard the same thing, that it's more if it's edible.
But I know they've cut back. I mean, I know you used to could, with a medical card, depending upon the condition, you used to could get I think even up to 100 plants. But I know they've cut They've cut way back. I think now, but I still think 12 or 24 is pretty standard.
Right.
Which for me would be nice, just because I'm doing a lot of breeding of plants, and I don't want to get caught in a situation where I have males that I'm I have them for pollen, and I have a few more that I'm supposed to. I guess I'm allowed 12 before flowering, but it's still just it's a stressful not situation. It's not maybe stressful, but it's be nice to have a little bit higher count, so I don't have to pick and be oh shit, I have too many plants, I have to cut one down.
Well, I mean, I think the other thing is that medical here is also really cheap.
Yeah,
I think it's 75 to $100 or something. So it's for $75 to not have that stress for an entire year is kind of nice,
Yeah, absolutely. And I trust, I feel the same way. If with a medical, I would maybe I could seek out and afford the higher end, all organic people. Whereas on the rec side, I'm just oh.
Are we breaking up a little bit?
I think you just froze for a minute. Did you hear what I last said, though?
No, you said medical. That's what I heard.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about going medical just so that I can afford the higher end, more organic, natural brands that are too expensive on the rec side for me. But
right. Yeah, I mean, also variety. I mean, that's one of the beautiful parts, I think, that people, and I've noticed it, especially selling it all the time, that I think we forget, because we get into this whole price and blah, and where's the best deal and what am I getting and whatever. We have variety in this state. People don't get variety in so many other states.
It's incredible. I remember it being yeah, I remember if you had a dude when it was illegal that had 2 kinds, it was he was hot shit,
Right. And now you go into a store that I work in, and we have over 100 strains.
That's insane.
And I get it. There's also some people that I like this grow, and I'll get some different things from this grow, but I like this grow, which I totally understand. And kind of staying brand loyal to that and knowing their practices and stuff like that. But also why not do a little variety? If you're gonna get an ounce, why not go half and half if it's the same price? Or we have so much stuff in this state. It's insane. And I think some people just go to what they know, and they don't realize, like you said, you want to start eating it a little bit more. Some people are oh, I've never done edibles. And you're you live in Colorado.
Oh yeah, and you can get, I think it was you and I that had the beer, the cannabis infused alcohol-free beer, Ciara. That was so delicious. I've gotten that several times since. If you guys are watching, please give me. I'll shout you out, Ciara.
They just made an IPA one too. That's a 10 milligrams THC, 10 milligrams of CBD one too.
Oh yeah, that sounds beautiful. Well,
they're 50 cents more.
Well, I know, Lizzie, you don't really smoke, and tell the people about that.
Oh, well, I am a narcoleptic, which means I sleep a lot, and I'm just more productive during the day if I don't smoke. But I do like indicas at night. I do think that.
So it'll put you to sleep.
It'll just get me a better night's sleep. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just the other night, I had this new strain that we had gotten in. This was a few months ago, obviously, but it's a 6% THC.
Wow.
It is not strong. It's called Grape God, and it's from this grow. And I smoked a little bit of it, and I didn't move the whole night.
Wow.
I just went to sleep, and I did it, and I had a great night's sleep, and I woke up and I was refreshed, and I was hello, let's get this day started,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's how I feel with edibles.
Right. Right, exactly. So it's like if it gives me a better quality sleep, and I take CBD also. I have CBD oil, like a little shop over here, and I just like doing kind of the variety. But I wouldn't say I'm a heavy smoker. But it just depends also where I am in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like different. I'm also like even drinking. Like on this quarantine, the most I've drank in a night has been like 2 or 3 beers. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like just staying at home, like I just don't drink. Like I'm not drinking really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm also trying to be more productive during the day because you feel like it's weird. It definitely quarantine's weird where you're like you get through the day and you're like, did I do anything?
Yeah, no, it's great. Like part of why I did this was just to like reconnect with everybody because it's hard. You know, I miss it.
Yeah, connecting and that's kind of the beauty also of like if this is gonna happen now, like I might as well happen when we all have, you know, iPhones and FaceTime and YouTube and Zoom and all of things. But I definitely don't smoke like you do. Like what you're doing right now, like I take little baby hits.
Well, this is just, you know, it's a holiday. But on that note, it's so good to see you. I'm gonna try to call a handful more people, but thank you so much for joining us.
I'll watch you on YouTube, bud.
Happy holidays, and yeah, share my link on Facebook. I had to send up a new link because I couldn't figure out how to start the one that I had scheduled, or it was hard.
You're doing a great job. That's the quarantine. We're figuring it out.
All right, happy 420.
Happy 420. Bye.
All right, guys. That was Lizzie Wolfson, the other half of Wolfhawk Comedy. She and I used to run some comedy shows before the quarantine. I'm sure that we'll run them again whenever we come back. All right, I'm already getting real stoned, you guys. But it's 420. Let's crank up the Beethoven, right? This is string quartets. We're going to call a friend from the East Coast. We're going to call David Higgins. And then we're going to call Dan Jones. Oh, that's not what I want. I want FaceTime. All right, we're calling David Higgins, comedian originally from Alabama who lives in Denver now. We'll see where he is now. He's probably still in Denver. I think he probably is Hey, David.
Hello.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Great to see you. I see you're wearing a visor.
Yeah, to protect from the sunlight coming in.
Absolutely. I don't know if you're growing a quarantine beard or if that's how you always look. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, here, your audio was sounding weird. I can't hear you. I can, but it's just very quiet.
Yeah, I'm just growing the beard out right now during the quarantine.
Well, how you been, man? Are you still working? What are you up to?
Yeah, actually, technically, I'm kind of at work right now.
Oh, word. So you're not going to smoke for 420 with us then, probably?
Probably shouldn't.
No, it's okay. I can just smoke, but we can just, talk about, 420. I mean, I imagine when you're off the clock, are you going to celebrate 420?
Oh, yeah, and that could be here. My boss was saying we might get off at 4, so...
You might make it.
Yeah, so even State Farm likes to celebrate 420.
That's awesome. Well, hey, how have you been to a shop or anything since this whole thing started?
Like dispensaries and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been... I try to get as much as I can when I go, but I've probably been at least I think 3 or 4 times.
And yeah, what was it like? Did you do the online ordering or what?
I did. I've done it twice. Sometimes I like to see what's actually there, just because online when I go to Good Chemistry, it's not always up to date on what's actually there.
I see.
And yeah, that first day, when they said they were closing the city the next day, I was in line at least I think like 2 hours.
Holy shit! Was it just like a mad grab, like where they were like running out of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, somehow they weren't, because they said that they were already kind of gearing up for 420 anyways, like for this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
So like I guess they've been pretty well stocked, but
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Other than that, like it hasn't been too bad wait times. Other than that, like that first time, but yeah.
Well, hell yeah, yeah. I haven't been, but I have been. I thought I might have to go because I've been burning through my homegrown like fucking. At least at the beginning of quarantine, I was burning through it pretty fast.
Yeah, I even working from home, I shouldn't be smoking as much as I should, but yeah, I've been going through way more.
Yeah, it's like I know I shouldn't be doing it, you know, but it's like the only thing that makes me feel better about everything. So it's
like it's the only little escape.
Hey, the only thing that makes you feel better about the pandemic that's ravaging the world, is also
Especially
gonna.
When I see shit like yesterday, and it's just gonna keep going.
Yeah, do you live anywhere? Where did you see any protesting or whatever?
I am not protesting, but no,
right.
I did see it. Like I think that was like right like down here, like near Civic Center Park, I think.
Do you live near like Cap Hill or downtown or anything?
Yeah, I'm in Cap Hill, like right like 11th and Ogden.
Oh, so you heard the idiots honking their horns and shit?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, like seeing it like in Ohio and Michigan's one thing, but like to see it here now, and like, I mean, this shit's not going away.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So stupid.
Well, hey man, happy holidays. I hope you get done with work and get a chance to smoke on 420. I'm gonna holler at some other folks, but it's so good to see you, man. Happy holidays.
You too, man. Happy 420.
Happy 420. All right. Oh shit, we got a call. We're way behind on phone calls here, people. I'm gonna call Nick Dean. I think I was told him I was gonna call him a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Hey, what's up, dude?
What up?
Hey, sorry I'm late, but happy holidays. Happy 420.
You're almost on time.
Am I?
420.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, I was going to try to call you like 15 till 4, but it's more closer to 4. We got kind of caught chatting with everybody. How are you guys doing?
Good.
How are you doing? How you been celebrating?
Dude, yeah, I got fucking... Check them bitches out. 1,000 milligram. 50 milligrams a piece.
50 mil edibles. Can you taste the weed in them pretty hard?
Yeah. It's gonna be like 300 right now.
All right, well, bottoms up.
Rock and roll. What are you smoking?
I'm smoking this Blue Dream that I like saved from my grow specifically for 420.
Nice.
So this one, like, I jarred up right when it was like perfect cure. I jarred up maybe like a half ounce and I put it in a jar in the freezer, and I just pulled it out like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Ooh, nice and cured.
Yeah, so it's like, it's super fresh. It's delicious. So yeah, I'm smoking that. I just rolled a joint. I did a joint rolling tutorial for the YouTube live stream.
Nice. I got this bitch.
Dung, 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 dung.
It's a foot long.
Wow, that's awesome.
It has curvature because it's so long.
Hold up, I'm gonna pull this curtain down so that there's not a glare. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's longer than my head.
Are you guys should try to like let the ash go as long as you possibly can.
Deal.
So are you guys gonna do? Is that your plan for the 420 itself?
No, that's my plan for right now. For this video, I did it for you.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll smoke my joint with you guys with you as well. Is Georgia there?
Yeah, she's here. She's just.
I'm gonna smoke.
Forgetting the video.
Oh, you guys have so many plants. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this live stream, you guys can't see, but But on either side of my phone, I have a weed plant. So it's like a between two weed plants.
Yeah.
Tell us about high and vegan.
I just pretty much get high and eat vegan food. And I try to give it an honest review, but I'm pretty high, so most of it's pretty good.
Have you had anything negatively reviewed yet?
Negatively reviewed? No. A couple surprises, like I thought this vegan jerky was going to be really weird, but it was actually really good. Probably the only one, and I even felt bad for giving a bad review, but I did like vegan cheese. And it wasn't bad, but I wouldn't just eat it as a block of cheese.
Right. What do they make vegan cheese out of? Is it made out of nuts?
Yeah, nuts and oil, and to be honest, it sounds weird, but the essence of the cheese was there. It reminded me of provolone. It reminded me of the spices.
It was cheesy.
And it had the same consistency, so on a sandwich, it's really good.
All right, well that's good to know.
Yeah. But it's you shouldn't be eating a block of regular cheese either. That's not good for you.
Yeah, I mean fake cheese is also not good for you, I guess. That's
right,
that's
it's right. You just shouldn't eat a block of it anyway.
How much did you have to eat for the vid? Did you do do you do multiple takes? Do you have to eat a lot of it?
I try to eat a bunch.
She ate a block of cheese.
No, it was slices.
Yeah.
So I probably ate 3-4 slices of each of 3 different cheeses. But then I didn't want to waste stuff to make sandwiches, so I just basically
continued to eat.
Eating it by the slice till it was gone. I don't want to waste it.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't. Oh man, there's a spider out here on my window, and I'm gonna smoke it out.
Smoke him out. He's looking for it, dude. We got here's a preview for a sneak peek.
Yeah, it's a vegan cake.
Oh damn, that looks so good.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not a big frosting person, but the cake itself is really good.
What I have done some vegan baking before. I've done a banana bread that was just but it was more like a bar, it didn't really rise a whole lot.
For the most part now, I think there are so many good substitutes to replace the egg or
yeah.
I just did bagel and cream cheese, and the cream cheese is pretty good, but I baked cupcakes once using cream cheese, and it bakes amazing. Just like regular. So does vegan butter. Cooks just like regular.
So you can pretty much you can just replicate any recipe, pretty much.
Pretty much now. I do think eggs are a bit harder, but as far as other stuff like the butter or cream cheese or stuff like that, I think it's really easy to substitute.
Hell yeah. I do bake a lot, but I use lots of fucking butter. I was gonna teach people how to make weed butter on this live stream, but then I didn't want to bring my crock pot in here and plug it into the same power strip. It just seemed like I was playing with fire,
Definitely.
So how have you guys been? Have you guys been to a weed shop since quarantine?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick goes Nick had to renew his medical card.
Yeah, I actually renewed my medical card during this, and they just let me do it over the phone. It was way better.
That's awesome. Do you think that's going to become something that is permanent from now on?
Probably not. I wish.
Be cool if it was. I'm thinking about getting my medical card.
A doctor in person is awesome.
Well, yeah, to be honest, I wonder if they will make accommodations for people to get it done over the phone and stuff.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I hope that hopefully whatever they're doing now is permanent and they just do more deliveries and all that shit,
I mean, weed stores and stuff, you can call ahead now and order, and then they'll bring it out to you.
Yeah.
Like in your car.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what they should normally be doing, like when it's regular, but I do feel like it's made it a little more lax.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's definitely made them faster.
Which is a good opportunity too, if like we can prove that we can handle it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
You guys want to see? I'll give you guys a preview of later in the stream. Once I get really stoned, I'm going to transplant this this baby weed plant.
Oh my god!
This little dude.
Yeah, this is like a blue. This is a Blue Dream cross
Nice.
from 2018, and then I have another one that's really tiny that I'm going to transplant. This is that stuff that my homegrown that we've been smoking most of this year. This is the same one, the Keith Durbin.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Or the Keith Durbin. So yeah, I'm gonna transplant those once I get really high,
Hell yeah.
and then we're gonna do how to make a gravity bong tutorial. Gonna operate a power drill.
What are you making a gravity bong out of?
You're going all night.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna be doing it for like 2 hours. I'm gonna go from this 420 to the next 420 on West Coast time.
Right. Okay.
Staying on theme with the quarantine, we're gonna make it out of a isopropyl bottle. It's what we had,
Nice.
but it's got a good size. It's got a good size cap.
You should make it just a regular bong out of sanitizer pump. It's getting crazy. Yeah. Come out of it.
So yeah, we're gonna do this later. I'll probably do this one right after 420, and then the transplanting sometime after that. I'm gonna call Rick Bryan, I think, for the West Coast 420.
Nice. Nice.
Do you guys want to hang out for like 10 more minutes for the West Coast for the Mountain Time 420? What do you guys have going on?
Definitely. I still got a bat left, bro.
Fuck yeah. Well, I might have to do something else, but that's okay. I have a bong and I can have some dabs. Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna flip this record over.
We're doing it live, baby.
I
Dude, you got to set up. You playing music. You got some weed plants next to you.
Yeah, I'm playing old records. I'm playing classical records because I don't have any music that's in the public domain.
Right.
So it's not very cool, but it's just like good background noise, you know?
Yeah, it's shit that can't get taken down.
Yeah. I mean, I have like a weird Japanese album that I might play later on, but I don't know if they will know about this one, you know? Like I think I could probably get this one through the censors, you know?
Oh, that, yeah. Nobody's going to know about fucking my boy, Wet Blue Band.
I better not put it up here. Then they, you know, this guy.
Sexy looking guy. Good looking beer.
This was like free at a garage sale. They didn't even make me pay for it. They were like, yeah, you can just have that.
They're like, we just want to throw it away.
My first CD ever I got free from a garage sale. It was The Dead Milkman.
The Dead Milkman?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Such a hardcore punk CD for a 8-year-old kid.
That's so funny. So have you guys worked at all? You guys out of work?
We're working.
We're working?
Yeah, you gotta water them plants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise they die.
Yeah, right now most of the offices are pretty empty. It's just like being security guard or something, but
So that's cool. So you're at least you're not interacting with people or anything really.
yeah. And for the most part, even if there are people in the office, like I'm at a pretty good distance. I'm just by myself.
You got a hose. You can spray them if they get too close.
Yeah, I'm not like so close to anybody that I would like think we were too near.
Do you guys wear masks? Do you wear masks?
So
A couple places have requested I do, so I do, but
You guys want me to? I'll sew you one. I'll sew you one, Nick.
I don't like wearing them.
Yeah, it sucks.
Super claustrophobic.
I have one, but I just pull it up. Like mine would kind of rests, and I just pull it up when I pass people, or like if I'm going to go into a place, you know.
right. Yeah. Nobody's been too shitty about it yet, so I'm just kind of just not doing it.
I'd say it's really 50-50, but half of the people out there are wearing them, but a lot of people aren't.
I'm taking my chances out there, dude.
Yeah.
I'll breathe it in.
Living the dream.
I've been quarantined for longer than 2 weeks. Nobody has it anymore, right?
I mean, I guess maybe. Hopefully.
This is weed science, bro.
If it takes 2 weeks, I mean, I don't know. I think they're going to be loosening it, I think, here just in another week or so.
I think May 11th, people have things scheduled for public events. So I'm wondering if...
Yeah, I'm curious what we're going to be hearing in the next couple of weeks. That's like how slowly stuff's going to be open, what restrictions are going to be.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's all in the air, baby. How about you? Are you working? What are you doing?
No, I'll probably work maybe a little bit in May. I'm gonna go out. I work pretty remote, so like I go out and do field work in the woods. So
right, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, like I think we're gonna do stuff. I definitely am gonna be working in June, one way or another. But I'm supposed to be doing work in Wyoming, and Wyoming like didn't do anything. But there's also like very low population density up there. So.
Right.
But there's also like no resources. Like like there's not that many hospitals. There's only like 400,000 people in the whole state.
Right. Yeah, back in Nebraska, like her parents are still going to the gym and shit. They just like only let so many people in at once.
That's wild.
Restaurants are still open, but they can only sit down. Only 3 people can go in.
Yeah, my mom said that they were doing, like instead of just shutting down, you can only have so many people, like 10 people. And so they can seat like 6 and then have 4 people working or whatever. So yeah, there were like still some restaurants that were open.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad that our governor like was pretty on it personally. Like I almost got stuck out on a field trip for work like while this happened, and I'm just glad that didn't happen,
Oh no shit, did you drive or fly back?
Well, we were gonna drive, but we were like gonna leave the day before. It was like probably we were gonna leave that Monday, like the 15th of March or whatever.
Right.
And that morning the company was like, we're banning all travel.
Damn.
And then they like started shutting everything down that next week. So, but yeah, I'm still gonna go and do the same kind of projects.
Almost down to a normal joint.
Almost down. Well, hey, it's almost
6 minutes away. We're about to get nutty. I'll load a bong bowl. We'll get nutty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too. So, hell yeah, you guys want to tell like a funny weed story or something?
Oh, what do we got, baby?
Oh, we should tell that story. Remember that time that me and you rolled that joint with all the?
Yeah. Yeah. We fucking. How many strains of weed did you have? Like 5.
Yeah. So yeah, we had made hash, and I had like this shatter, and we were like trimming, and we rolled a joint that was just like thick with like fucking hash and shatter inside of it.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we should smoke this. And then we're like, no, let's go to the open mic. And so we went to the open mic, and we got like 3 or 4 comics to smoke it with us. And they were all just like so fucking stoned.
Dude, afterwards, they were like, dude, I'm so fucking high. And I was like, yeah, that was a hash one.
I remember what.
I remember when it was, you rolled.
This is what I thought you were talking about.
You rolled each strain. You had like 8 strains, and you rolled them each into a joint. And we had written on a plate the names of each strain and set the joints on there. And so then they're all like labeled and stuff. And then Nick just scoops all of them up off the plate and is like, all right, let's light these. And so we had no fucking idea. We just like sorted them all out. We had no idea what strain was what.
That was a good story too.
we smoked all of them at the same time.
We couldn't tell anyway because like they were grown in like the same soil and stuff. So like there were definitely differences, but
not like you could name them.
They were all good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they were fire.
Dude, it's funny. I still have one of the things I'm going to do on this later on is people always ask me like how long weed like lasts. And I have weed from back then. That was like 2018.
Right.
and I found some when I was cleaning up that had been like a jar. So we're gonna smoke it and just see how bad it is.
You should. There was I seen somebody on Antiques Roadshow had an old medicine box from the 1800s, and in one of the, it was labeled. You know, one of them was labeled, and all the drugs and stuff were still in there, except for the marijuana was missing. The guy that brought it said he smoked it. Wow, like a 1,000-year-old weed.
That's fucking insane. Well,
200 years. Sorry, what am I talking about?
I wasn't gonna correct you.
Fucking big, bro. This time of year.
That's what's up. All right, yeah. So actually, I'm gonna smoke some Durban Poison for the 420 itself.
Dude, I am ripping Durban right now.
That's what's in that. Yeah, this one is like kind of stringy. I'm not super stoked on how it turned out, but it's got a really nice, gassy, like lemony flavor.
Nice. That one's from last year.
Yeah, this is from October 2019.
Nice.
It's an October 2019 blend.
I know you should start just saving like quarters for like multiple years, like long amount of time, and be like, this weed is 7 years old.
I think I need to get like a freezer, like a box freezer or something.
You think a humidor would be better?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure like how good it's gonna be for more than like a year or something, you know?
Yeah, you think it's in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist or anything. I mean, I kind of am, but not one of those kind of scientists.
You could be a scientist about this, baby. I'm gonna say if it's in the dark in a humidor, it'll last a long time.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we're gonna see what like 2.5-year-old weed is like. We're gonna see what 2-year-old weed is like, and like, you know, maybe a little bit after this 420.
It wasn't like sitting in the sun, was it?
No, it's in like a pretty good. It's in like one of these like free jars I got for free that's like branded. I'm gonna cover up the brands, but you know, it's like a sealed.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's supposed to be like square, so you can like fit joints in it. You know.
I think the weed's okay.
I bet it's good, dude.
Well, actually,
dude, I bet it smokes good.
Well, actually, it still looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Like actually, that's fucking crystally.
That's some vintage 2018 weed right there.
Yes, this is a 2018 blend, you guys. This is a 2018. This is This is OG. This is Alien OG.
Straight from space.
Straight from outer space. So yeah, actually, I was kind of dreading it, but now I'm like, this actually probably won't be that bad, you know?
No, I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I mean, I figure half the people in illegal states are smoking fucking 2-year-old weed.
Oh yeah, that garbage weed. I used to get such bad weed.
All right, it's almost 420, you guys.
Oh fuck! Get your ripping dicks ready. We're hitting it.
Happy 420, everybody.
Happy 420.
Oh, we're so close. Oh, what does your clock say?
419.
Oh fuck!
All right, I'm gonna just smoke anyway, and
hit it. Oh,
420.
On the dime.
Happy 420, you guys.
I love that.
Oh, do it.
All right, yeah.
I'll tell you what, we're doing B rips. Shake them if you have them.
Hell yeah, happy 420. Happy holidays, you guys.
420.
On stream.
I couldn't figure out what to. Right?
Fucking so blasted right now.
Well, that's, you know.
Still this much of a joy left with this.
That's the second foot-long joint we smoked.
Wow, you guys definitely are celebrating the hardest of anybody I've talked to so far.
Yeah, dude. 300 milligrams edible down. Big joints.
You're just gonna be comatose.
I'm gonna make it to tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of like this tripod here on the live stream. It's not going to make it to the end of the live stream. Hell yeah. I mean, I guess I haven't been smoking very much at all. So I'm very high because I was like only eating edibles for the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
Really? I've been getting like stupid, dumb high every single day.
Yeah, it's sort of weird because we are working, but with comedy not happening.
Yeah.
It's like this is what our life would be like if we didn't do comedy.
Right.
It's like we just go home after work and like make dinner and
watch TV.
Yeah, just like boring.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you guys, man. I feel like, it's been so long since I've smoked weed with y'all.
I missed it.
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys.
Gotta get out there.
I've been keeping up with, I've been watching the High and Vegan. I've been really enjoying it.
Thank you.
What do you use to edit? Do you use iMovie?
iMovie?
Yeah, I've been using iMovie recently too for some of my
I
stuff.
film and edit on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing because I've been doing some iPhone, some whatever it is, the fucking Insta Live.
A little bit of
little editing here and there.
A little bit of chop and shoot, you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of...
Yeah, putting words on the bottom and stuff. I'm pretty good at that part.
Picture.
Yeah.
Sound and quality and shit.
Just really killing it. Well, hey, happy 420, you guys. I'm going to call some other folks, but it's so good to see you guys.
Yeah, happy 420.
Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys soon. All right. Nick Dean, Georgia Comstock. Oh, I should have. I'll give you guys their social media shit right now. Nick Dean and Georgia Comstock on Instagram. I think I skipped some people I was gonna try to call. No, I think we're good. We're gonna call Dan Jones in a minute, but first, Nick Dean is he's nickdean.net, Dr. Nick Dean on Instagram, and Georgia is just Georgia Comstock. Georgia is Wild on Instagram, and that's follow her for High and Vegan and stuff. So great to see them and talk to them for the 420 here on Mountain Time. I'm gonna call. All right, we're gonna call Dan Jones now. You guys ready for this? This is Fort Collins local celebrity Dan Jones. I'm gonna try to get this.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Welcome to happy 420.
You caught me at a bad time. How's everything going?
It's good, man. It's good. How are you?
It's good, dude. I just made this pipe right here. And it's a sprinkler. It was just sitting on the table.
Classic Dan Jones prank.
That is a classic Dan Jones, if you will.
How you doing, man?
Nick Dean in Georgia, very funny.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for tuning in to the live stream.
Those chops and that mustache, very funny.
Yeah, it's so I can wear a mask. It's.
Yeah, dude. Oh, all right. So I wore a mask the other day, and I was like, it pressed on here, and I was like, it's useless. This beard is making this mask useless. Yeah, they're saying that you should shave your facial hair because the virus can live in there. Ew.
Ew.
You have facial hair, motherfucker.
Yeah, but this part,
I wash it. Shampoo, conditioner, all the 9 yards,
Are you guys celebrating the holiday? Are you guys celebrating 420?
Yeah, I'm getting a little sun right now. I'm getting a little vitamin D. I think that's helpful.
Oh shit.
Hold on. You got a thing?
Oh no, I just smoked a bunch of weed. I'm not smoking right now, but you guys.
He's already
I'll actually. I have a little bit of it.
too into it.
Well, I have to. You have to do this whole goddamn live
I
stream.
already did it, so it's a.
It's like,
Is this getting streamed? Is this getting streamed live?
it is. Yeah, we have a couple of people, a handful of people watching.
You know what's funny? We looked at the people that were viewing it, and there's 3 people, and there was 2 of them were Salman and I.
That's probably maybe a little bit better than that right now. Well, hey, share it on your social medias, man. Share it on.
I did. I put it up. I said, watch this. I'm going to talk to some funny people.
Hi.
I'm going to talk to some... Dude, are you twisted? I'm
Here.
twisted.
Actually, I can smoke. Get that.
It's this long, dude. Look I'm still holding mine. It's this long.
Here, I'm going to get you.
5
Dan is showing off his mustache. This is really something.
I was debating wearing a shirt or not wearing a shirt for this. How many people are watching right now? 1, Salman.
Yeah, it's still 3. It's still 3.
Someone else.
All right, fine. Wait. Did you just do it?
Yeah.
God, you told me to reach for the thing.
You missed it. Is Salma there? Does she want to get on the stream?
Yeah. Hold on. One second.
Close streaming.
Hey.
You're the 420, right? You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy holidays.
She's the one loading joints and shit.
A lot of spliffs.
Yeah, I know you like spliffs. Tell me what it is that you like about a spliff.
I like that it lasts a little bit longer, so I could sit on it for a while. It burns slower. You get more out of it.
Yeah, and obviously, I guess you.
Zero's massive splits.
Well, it's
maybe when it lasts
I
longer.
remember that Georgia Comstock story. That was our Thanksgiving, and I remember rolling all those joints.
Yep.
And neatly arranging them on the plate.
If this thing is ever
That was a callback from Salman.
So-
Good one too.
Oh, hey, do you guys want to do that? Since you guys are here, we can do the. A lot of people ask how long weed can last.
What do you mean?
Well, people ask how long will weed last, and I have weed from when that story happened. That was 2.5 years ago.
Oh, I smoke old weed all the time. It's totally fine.
Yeah, weed is fine.
It's like a plant. As long as it was dried right and you have it in a container, I
Fine.
definitely smoke years old.
All right, well, I never have because I'm a weed snob, so we're gonna smoke.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm just kidding. No, this is the oldest weed that I could find. Okay.
Pretentious.
I mean, maybe I'm a snob, but everybody smokes old weed, but this is the oldest weed that I could find. This is my homegrown from 2018.
I know about your homegrown stuff.
Yeah, hard pass.
We're obviously all kidding.
Not funny. Not.
Too personal.
This is Alien OG.
His facial hair is out of
His facial
control.
hair is always disgusting.
Dan Jones,
Fucking huge chops and a fucking shitty mustache.
Gross mustaches.
It's actually a really good mustache.
Listen, this is called an Imperial.
He turned his mustache into the camera.
Now it's from 28.
All the weed crumbs.
I found a weed crumb on the floor outside here. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, we found a weed crumb in the grass right now.
You ever sweep your floor and?
No, we're outside.
Oh yeah. Oh, I found a weed crumbs on the carpet for sure. Don't get me wrong.
I've smoked some hairy weed.
Hey, get out of here!
Oh yeah, hey, do you guys want to get the pup, or are you at whose house are you at?
No, dude. Huh?
Are you not there
What?
with the doggo?
Oh no, there's
Oh
no
no,
puppy here.
we're not with the dog. We're not with the dog right
Word.
Don't bring him up.
Don't even bring him up.
So sorry. This is sorry.
We've been over at Salma's.
Oh yeah. So what ended up happening? One of your housemates was like exposed or something, maybe, or what happened?
Well, he works with troubled youth. So he had to get tested. They called him. They're like, "Oh, you're 100% not positive." And then they called him like 45 minutes later. And they're like, "Well, we're not exactly sure."
So you're like,
So I was like, "All right, well."
so they're gonna do another test or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How long is that gonna take?
Fuck if I know. That's why I'm staying at
They said
Salma's.
like a week, 4 to 5 days at least, without a weekend.
I think Salma's sick.
I have hives. Let's not talk about that on live TV.
You
I think
better.
I realized I took cashews today.
Oh no, that's awful.
Yeah, I used to eat
Yeah.
a bunch, and today I broke
She ate a
out.
bunch of cashews and I broke out in hives.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's
No, this is my 420. That's what I tried to use weed to fix it. I don't know what else to do. Just smoke weed.
Remember that one time you rolled all those joints at Thanksgiving and then that guy fucking pulled them off?
Yeah, someone already told that story, Dan.
What are you playing?
It's a Japanese record.
I have so many questions right now.
We're so high to be playing that shit.
I have so many questions.
Doesn't it?
Where did you
It's-
get that?
We're in an anime now. I'm gonna learn how to. I'm gonna.
Watching now because it's just.
No, there's still. We have 3 viewers.
Oh no.
Nick in Georgia.
I'm gonna.
This interview has gone really well, dude.
I-
Tell us about your gardening. We missed a lot of that.
Oh yeah. Well, do you guys want to be? I have some weed plants here. We're gonna transplant those later on.
What about all your veggies and stuff? How are they looking?
They're looking really good. Here, I can show you guys right out the window. I have them all out in the sun today because it's so warm. Is it nice up there? And is it nice up there in Fort Collins?
I have my shirt off.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean much. Can you guys see it out there?
Oh, here, hold on. Let me show something.
Oh, I see it.
Sorry, viewers on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not very good. You're not a very good gardener.
He is. He's a professional.
Okay, I know he's not in the contest or whatever.
No, I'm not. I know. I don't even do that either. I mean, I'll probably eventually get paid to do botany, but.
See, I told you.
But you guys, it's between 2 weed plants here. I'm gonna put on one of these costumes.
Uh-oh. No, he did not just say that. We're gonna put on some costumes. What do you mean? So you mean no?
It's 420, I'm gonna put on this pinata costume.
What are we done with? Oh, I'm excited.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know. Sexy outfit.
Ooh, lingerie.
Ooh,
Is this
no,
where
I
did
don't
I?
think he's got. No, I do
Does it have
actually.
frills
think
on
he's
it?
got lingerie.
It's got a fringe.
If I'm being
What the
honest.
hell?
It's a pinata costume.
Oh, all of our guesses were wrong.
Well, I could not guess what is going on, but I love it. It looks so good on you.
You can see it already?
Yeah, I was also hoping that you would take your other clothes off first. But,
I can't even.
No, that's on my fans only.
That makes sense. Oh, where's yours at? Oh, he's on the thing now?
yeah. Dan
I'm
just
on a
realized.
different one.
Yeah, Dan just realized that we have a different
Oh,
video.
I'm the.
Are you watching yourself through the?
I'm watching her through your.
Oh no! Don't film it to itself. It'll break the feed. That was close.
That's so funny.
All right. Well, I'm gonna smoke the really old weed now. Even
I'm
though.
gonna go roll a spliff too.
Do you want to roll a spliff for the viewers?
I can try and do that. Just give me James one too. You tell a joke in the meantime.
I'm not even telling any jokes.
Just tell a funny weed story, Dan.
I need to put a shirt on.
One that George already
One time.
No, don't tell that fucking.
And then he grabbed them all. And
You can't tell that story. Tell a different weed story.
there's no way. That's not the best weed story right now.
Well, someone else already told it.
Yeah, I was there.
I want to learn. I'm gonna learn how to mouth the words to this Japanese record, and I'm gonna just.
No, don't start learning that. Don't start learning that. Actually watching this is insane. We're fucking stupid high.
Look at this.
Explain it again.
the Japanese thing.
Is this turned up high enough?
Alright, we got our meat selections.
I don't want it.
It's different. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 420. Represent it.
I think I need to go for the shirt.
Oh, great.
Gone forever.
So yeah,
I'm gonna do another shot too. Cheers.
Whoa.
Cheers.
This neighborhood's crazy. Somebody just yelled "mom" on the other side of the fence. I can't see it,
So Salme, Dan, are you gonna film Salme doing the roll for us, nice sideways, so we can see how she rolls her spliffs?
Oh, you want to film this? Yeah, this is good. Good. Can you see it?
Yeah, flip it the other way.
Learn how to use a camera.
Got it.
But also like this too.
Does this fit? Is this hitting?
It's just you. You realize that, right? This
No.
is part of the joke.
I flipped it.
Yeah, but if you flip it and turn the camera back around on yourself, that doesn't work.
Alright.
Sorry, that was
Good. How about that?
Just in landscape. Oh, whatever.
I
That's
got
a lot.
it. There we go.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a little bit windier than I think. Got a little bit of my tobacco. I always use a crutch. And because this is fine away, I have to grind my weed first. Got to pick a weed. Which one are you going to do?
What do you do? Like, do you have indicas, sativas, both?
I usually like indicas. What am I saying? I usually like indicas. I think this one is Master Kush.
Master Kush.
Always gonna grind it up.
You have to turn the volume off on that other phone.
You have it on your. Turn it down.
It's looping.
I could even hear it. There's a motorcycle.
Grind it up. So Dan, how you been?
I've been well. How about yourself, brother?
Pretty good. You know, a lot of gardening and stuff.
I've been doing a lot of sleeping and stuff.
A lot of sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You probably needed the sleep.
Yeah, I think you always sleep.
Hey, talk a little bit louder.
Quit mumbling.
Am I mumbling?
No, the camera's not picking it up as well.
trying to get a good angle on the rolling right here.
Well, I appreciate that. That's probably more important. I'll just we can just turn up the music.
That's what you want to do?
We watched the Cypress Hill live stream this morning, and it was so good.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommend it.
Cypress Hill's live stream. Don't recommend other people's live stream while you're on my live stream. What do you?
Sorry,
What are you doing?
People are bored.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. But does it have jams that bang like this?
Do I say Asian? Is that okay to say?
Okay.
It's almost done.
All right, yeah, dude.
Look at it.
Get us zoomed in. Zoom us in close. Look at that. Beautiful.
What?
All right, that's beautiful. That is a nice 420.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Oh man. Well, hey, it's great to see you guys. Do you guys want to? I'll smoke this old weed, and then I'm gonna call some other folks.
Yeah.
Let us know how the weed is.
We'll keep watching.
Yeah. Well, no. Hang out, and when you guys light whatever you're smoking or whatever you're doing.
All right. We will.
Are you gonna light it up right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she said, "Oh yeah."
All right. Perfect. Well, then I'll hit this very old weed, and we'll see what it's like.
Don't tag Salman.
I think people have caught on that there's probably
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, you're in a tiny little side screen. I'll probably will delete this, so only there's the few people watching right now are the only people that are going to see this.
like the world's
It's like when they're in the movies,
Who's
you
gonna
know,
remember
this
this?
is fake weed.
Who's gonna remember this in 4 months when
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, and I mean, you're in a cannabis legal state, so
Correct.
you're not like
Well,
on.
dude, I'm gonna keep watching. Fucking give someone.
Yeah, the old weed's not too bad. Good to see you guys. Happy 420.
Happy 420.
See you guys. All right, that was Dan Jones and another person who will not be named. The old weed, not actually that bad. It's actually relatively good. I think I'm gonna like it. It definitely burns like a lot faster. I like that whole bowl was smoked very, very fast. What do you guys want to do for 15? I'm going to do the transplant. We're going to transplant some cannabis. We're going to put the phone away for a minute, and I'm going to transplant baby plants. This is going to be great. So these plants are actually, they still have some room in these pots. They're a little bit bigger pots. Actually, I'm gonna put these out the door real quick. Let them get some of that fresh sunlight. All right. So what we're gonna do now, team. So we got two new pots here. going to try not to make a huge mess by doing everything in this bucket. So we'll do this one at a time. So we're going to put some soil in here. These are 1 gallon hexagonal pots. I like them because they like walk together. They're good size. We got some dirt on some shit. I knew this was gonna happen. We got some soil, a little bit of soil on the desk. But you know what? It's 420. There was some soil in here before I cleaned up earlier today. There'll be some soil here after I'm gone. Okay. So this first one, yeah, this is a Blue Dream cross. When you take this out, you don't want to pull on the stem at all. You just want to push it out, and then you can see, maybe you can't, you can see the roots here coming through. So this thing, definitely it's time to transplant. So we're just going to set it in there. Beautiful. We'll do the other one too. So the same thing, you don't really want to pull on the plant. I'm going to just put my hands on it like this, flip it over. And you can see the roots pretty well here. This is a Kim dog, or Kim D. It could just be a Kim D. I think those are actually 2 different strains. But we're going to keep the tag with it so that we know what's what. And then this is a soil mixed with like more compost, which we're going to put around the edges. And so we're just going to kind of pour this in a couple spots. Let's loosen that up a little bit. And then we don't want to really compress the soil very much, but we're just going to pat it down a little bit. And this one, we're going to put a little underneath because it's sitting a little low. Oh, Jesus, this fucking hose on this costume are making this much more challenging. There we go, that's more like it. And then, yeah, we're going to just top the soil. Oh, shit. Try not to hit the plant. We're going to kind of pour the sides. Gonna spin it. And look at that. Oh shit. It's almost time to call William Montgomery, you guys. So yeah, that's how you transplant cannabis plants. Isn't that beautiful? And now we're going to water them just with a spray bottle like this. because the soil was already pretty moist that we put in around them. Oh shit. Here we are. We're just going to go like that. And the first time you water them, you want to water them pretty good. You want the water to come out the bottom, which is also another good reason why I've used this this container that they're down in, so that the water can drip out the bottom. And there it is. We're gonna water them pretty well down. This would have taken a long time with the spray. My hand would have gotten tired. All right. There we go, everybody. That is how you transplant young cannabis plants. Ta-da! Here they are in their new big hexagonal pots. Very, I don't know what the word is. It's like sort of, I guess, like hexagons are it's very much what the Illuminati. It's a little Illuminati. Jesus. All right. Flip the record. I'm going to throw these outside real quick, and then we're going to call William Montgomery. All right, I'm back. God, I hope we're gonna have time to make a grab bong and call our last two guests. I think we are, though. I'm pretty. I think we can make it happen. Let's call William. This is the famous William Montgomery. Let's see if he may not be ready immediately. If he doesn't answer, we'll go and I'll teach you guys another tutorial. I'll do the gravity bong. And then we'll call Rick Bryant for the 420. We're about 25 minutes away for all right, I'm shooting this dude a text. All right, we texted William. We'll see what he does. In the meantime, I'm going to actually, maybe I'll just try him again, and I'll set up to. We're going to set up to do the gravity bong demonstration. Oh, the wind blew the door open. Actually, I got to put on my other costume also. Not really a costume, but it is also getting a little bit cooler out here. So I'm going to put on this poncho. All right, let's try William again. The great William Montgomery. All right, this motherfucker. All right. We're going to set up the gravity bong then. So this is a, we're going to teach you guys how to make a gravity bong. Really on theme here with the quarantine. We have an old alcohol bottle. These have all been washed out really well, everybody. And we're going to use this pipe, this piece, because we're going to put a we're going to put a dab rig on this. So we'll knock this out just for the future. All right, so we have that ready. And first we're going to cut the bottom of this off, your first bottle. This goes really well with that costume. This is what it would be like if you were learning how to make a gravity bong in an anime. All right. So we have this, which is going to be the water basin that it fits down inside of. So now we're going to cut the top of this one off. If you have like a pitcher or something, you don't have to do this part. You know, you can just put it inside of a pitcher or like even a very large cup. Oh shit. All right. Got it. This is my Auburn Tiger Snaff. War Eagle. War fucking Eagle, you guys. So then this will go inside here. And then we'll like, well, you'll see. But now we have to put, oh god damn it, water on everything. So now we have to get this bowl into the top of our lid here. So I'm going to get out this drill I have here just for this occasion. Turn the record down a little bit. All right. Let's see. So then we're going to try to get a drill bit that like more or less matches the size of the end here, which is like a little bit small, but that's okay because we're going to like melt it so that we get a good seal. You should not try this at home. I would not recommend that anyone use power tools after they smoke a bunch of weed. But, you know, I'm very good at using power tools. And I'm pretty good at smoking weed. So for this, you probably want to do like a low, if you have a drill with like lower settings. You want to go like a low setting, especially with the lid, because you don't want to crack it. So you don't want to push with a lot of pressure. We're just going to put a hole. Actually, we're going to crank it up to higher speed, but just go less light pressure. Hey, yo. All right, so we've just about got through. We have kind of a like a liner underneath here that like helps make the seal. So we're gonna pop that off because we don't really need it. All right. We're just about through. You probably don't want to That like slipped out of my hand twice, but we're just about through. We have our hole mostly made, so I'll just cut it out the rest of the way with this knife. I think that maybe that's a little bit safer. So yeah, we're gonna get this. Ah, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Got a hole cut. Should we try to call William Montgomery again? We're going to try William once more. This is closer to the time when I told him to be prepared. He could still be working. That's quite possible. So then we're going to just try to get this to fit down in here, which our hole is like pretty small actually, still. All right. Well, no, William. That's okay. That'll give us time to actually like do a better. So then we're going to melt this lid. We're going to get the plastic kind of soft. Take a flame to it, and then we're going to try to get our bowl in here. There we go. Boom, popped it right in. So now we have like a perfect seal on our lid. Look at there. So now we have some water that I prepared earlier. So we'll pour the water in the basin. And when you pull it up and down to like fill it up and stuff, the water level may rise and fall a little bit. So you don't want to fill it all the way up. We're just going to fill it to like there. So it sits in here like this. And there we go. We've made our grav bong. We're going to put a little bit of weed in it, and we're going to make sure it works. We're going to test it out. Give it a test run. You know, gravity bong is like the most effective, like it's the most frugal. It makes your weed go the farthest, and you get the most stoned out of any way. So if you're stuck on quarantine with just like a jar that looks like this, you know, there's just a little left at the bottom, make yourself one of these, because you can take a little tiny bud like this, and we're going to just put it in here. And when you hit this, you want to make sure you don't, you can suck the water up into your mouth if you're not careful. So, but you just kind of, you raise it up. If you don't know how to do this, slowly lift it, and you'll see it, you know, it burn just as if. And then when you get mostly to where the bottom, where there's a, then you're going to inhale and let it fall back into the water, basically. Yeah, I don't even care. I'm wasting all that smoke, y'all. Ugh. I hate gravity bongs. I had to prove to you guys that it worked. And you never know. When weed gets scarce, I may pull this bad boy out again, you know? It could be a lifesaver. You know, it's a great thing to take on like a camping trip or something, you know? All right. Well, we're getting pretty close to the West Coast 420. Let me see if I can call Rick Bryan. We'll give Rick Bryan a call. He's gonna be our last guest. We're gonna do the West Coast 420. This record's probably not gonna make it. Well, that's all right. We'll just rock out, chat it up, have a really fun time. I think I'll roll a blunt since Rick likes to smoke that. He's probably going to be smoking a blunt. I'll show you. Actually, no, I don't want to smoke a blunt. I don't like smoking tobacco, really. I'll roll up another joint, and then we'll give Rick a call. We'll enjoy the rest of this record. Where's that other jar? Get this ready for the all right. God, we're going to a cowboy hat. I thought I had a cowboy hat in here. Well, either way, this still looks like a great combo. All right, let's give Rick Ryan a call and see if he's ready. If he's ready to get a phone call. It's more like 4. We're gonna call him anyway. It's a little easier now to put the weed plants outside, honestly. It's not between 2 weed plants anymore, though. We'll see if Rick is here. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna put a filter in here then. Shit. Well, if Rick's not here, I'm just gonna have to entertain you guys for another 10 minutes. Until we get to the 420, you know? But that's okay. I'm thinking that either he or Hunter is definitely gonna call me back. I mean, he or William Montgomery, confident will give me a shout back. I don't know. William could be at work. That's quite possible. Or we may have miscommunicated about the time of call because there was a little bit of confusion about Mountain Time and Western Time. He may have been ready at 3 o'clock for me to call, when in reality I'm calling him now. 5 o'clock Mountain Time, 4 o'clock, 4:11 West Coast time, you guys. Oh, hey, look, it's Dan Jones.
Hey, these episodes ain't answering your calls or nothing.
Yeah, I'm so bummed, William
I
Montgomery.
was like, dude, might as well give him a couple minutes and call you back,
Dan Jones is back.
And high as hell.
Did you guys smoke that whole?
How far? Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Congratulations.
Yeah. I figured I'd just call and say, hey, how are you?
Hey,
Say hello.
it's good to see you again. How are you doing?
Good.
You enjoying this record?
No, I had to go put a freaking hoodie on. Oh, the record? Oh no, the record's terrible.
I've got a special surprise for the very end here.
Terribly good.
I've got a special surprise for the very end.
What do you mean, very end?
I mean, well, I'm going to end this right after, in the next 10 minutes here. We're going off the air.
What are you? Oh, he's putting a record on.
Yeah, I'm going to put on I got a special one. I think that this one's free domain because it's very old. It's from like the 30s.
Well, you better be careful.
Yeah. If they take it, if they cut the sound off, it's fine. It's been a great stream, A lot of people watched it. And,
yeah, there's probably a lot of people that have watched this for sure.
It's been, there's been at least a handful of folks. Dude, where's the one that I want?
Yeah. It's been Soundman and I the whole time.
Well, I'm really glad you guys have enjoyed the stream. Oh, hey, Rick Bryan's calling me back. Hey, what's up?
What's good?
Hey, happy 420, man. Oh, hell yeah. Perfect. I knew you'd call me back.
Yeah, I was inside using my card.
Oh, I feel you.
Fucking cord for my computer, and as you're calling, I was trying to use my phone to pay for the goddamn thing. So I got you though. I had a blunt ready to roll.
Hell yeah, dog.
Shirt on.
Happy 420.
For sure, brother. How you been?
I've been doing all right, man.
You been working or anything?
No, I mean, I've been working around the house, working in the garden,
So you've been really just staying at home?
Yeah. I'll be working. I was supposed to work in May, but I still may do some work in May because I do field work out in the woods. So depending upon what state I'm going to, they might let me go out in May.
Nice. Are you getting unemployment or anything?
No. Well, I was supposed to get the 1,200.
Yeah, right.
But no, because I've worked a little bit from home, so I can't quite. So I've built a little bit of hours.
See, I was wondering that too. I've worked a little bit of handyman shit, but not nearly, what I've usually done.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about claiming unemployment because I've been claiming taxes for the last 5 years now on that job.
Yeah, I think it might work out good for me in the end though, because I'm still going to do the same amount of work probably, just in a shorter time span. So I end up getting a lot more time and a half and everything. Get a lot of overtime. Because I still have to do.
Food, man. Food delivery saving lives. You're making tons of money.
Yeah.
You make a few $100s in a day.
Are people tipping good and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're making like an average right now of $150 about 5 hours.
Oh hell yeah!
Right, you make less than $300 in a day if you hustle.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, especially when I can run around, stay by my house, keep coming back and forth, do a lot of shit with my daughter, do what I gotta do, and still make that kind of money.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, have you done any digital? You done any online comedy shows or anything?
Yeah, I just headlined the comedy show last night.
How was it, man? Did you like it?
Yeah, because you can hear the laughter. It's just you really have to pause. Like how I am on stage, I can't do that. I can't just keep fucking going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's giving me more, I guess, better timing.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've done a couple. I've got one coming up beginning of May 1st.
The 25th, I'm doing one with Billy Joe Gillespie.
Where you can follow the link, you guys. Rick Bryant. You can see him with on 25th.
Yeah, on the 25th. I'm not sure the link right now.
Yeah.
She said something about she works through Venmo and like she gives the link out before the show. So I'll hit her up here and get a link for. I'll tell her, some comedians will check shit out too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, or I'll have you plug your social media and stuff later on.
Yeah, man. I have to keep busy.
So yeah,
we're doing the shit I'm doing on stage neither. I'm talking shit.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to change a little bit. You can't just everything's changed.
Yeah, but I've watched comedians go on these Zooms and do the same shit they're doing on stage. I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I've done a couple more like podcast type things, which is what I wanted to do with this. I just wanted to smoke down with everybody,
Yeah, I appreciate that. I was trying to get a Zoom thing going on, but my fucking computer messed up. That's why I had to go get a cord just now.
Oh, fuck.
I had a few people trying to join me, but I couldn't get it all connected, so it was a fail.
Well, I'm glad I got you on here, man. You called back at perfect timing.
Yeah, right on.
Let's see, where are we at here? Yeah, we got 2 minutes till West Coast, the West Coast 420. The last 420 in America.
Cool, I'm getting back to my house now, get on my backdrop. Probably roll me up another nice one here. I'll be getting high all day long.
Hell yeah, you've been celebrating hard?
All day long.
Man, I was so, it's for 2020. I was so disappointed that we're all stuck inside like this,
Oh, yeah, we should all been sharing weed all month long. But instead, nobody can share weed with anybody at all.
I know, I did a joint rolling tutorial earlier, so everybody in this has to learn how to roll their own now.
I wanted to try to roll a cross stripe. From Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Because I was watching Seth Rogen on Snoop Dogg's GGN.
Yeah.
And he rolled it real quick right there, but he's also been doing that, for years, fucking with that shit. But it didn't look hard to do. I was like, I have to try that one quick. Get back up in here in my house here.
I used to roll, call them like a snake tongue, where I would do 2 joints into one.
So I just had. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much like your filter or whatever.
Yeah, but it was pretty easy, and then you had a long, fat cone behind it.
I follow you.
Perfect timing. All right, that's 420 right now, man. Hell yeah. Happy 420 on the West Coast.
Fucking A. Celebrates 420 globally.
Hell yeah. At least I didn't want to start early enough to do East Coast, but we did Central Time, Mountain Time, and now West Coast.
I waked and baked. I've been on the coast.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of edibles recently. I baked a ginger snaps, and then I just baked these mint chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, nice. I'm not a big edible man, especially at home. I just end up fucking sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because for me, I sleep really hard, but usually I'm feeling good for 3 hours before. So I eat them in the afternoon. I fucking have a big dinner, whatever I do in the evening, have a good time, and then fucking sleep really hard.
Yeah, I could see doing them at night, but like during the day, fuck you. If I'm sitting on my couch, I edible put me to sleep.
I can do it sometimes, but I just have to do a small amount, you know. I do like maybe a quarter of a cookie.
If I'm not doing anything, man, or moving around, the fuckers will knock me out.
I feel that. So how's it been? You said you've been doing a little bit of work, handyman and that sort of a thing.
I was busy there for a few weeks, and then like this last, I guess, week, I haven't really done nothing but be delivering food.
Yeah.
That DoorDash, man. Fuck yeah, saved my ass.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
And then checks. Go ahead.
Yeah, I should be getting back to doing some sort of work at least in May. But I'll definitely be working in June. But I'm gonna do a bunch of work in Wyoming. So what?
Back to doing comedy, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know, man. I can't wait for that to come back.
Right, I missed the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's you know, it is what it is. Things will get back at some point, you know.
I think sooner than later.
I hope so.
Too many people are fighting it. There's no way to contain it. Everybody's ordering food from restaurants and shit. Those employees haven't had a chance to take a minute to stop and clean everything. And
Yeah.
I mean, all the way down to the warehouse workers. The warehouse workers haven't shut down the warehouse to sanitize that motherfucker. They're in overdrive right now. They're fucking working harder than ever. We're lucky if they're washing their hands.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I agree that, yeah, people need to, don't be dumb. If you're sick, stay home and shit. But closing everything down, I mean, if it gets to the point where they close down the grocery stores, then now you're not just protecting the state. Now you're fucking putting all of us who are healthy in harm's way by not allowing us to have food and shit.
Well, they're not going to shut down grocery stores.
Well, see, I mean, then you have no way to control this thing. You can't control it because those workers all the way down to the bottom are not fucking giving a shit. I'm in these restaurants every day, dude. These guys are in little kitchens on top of each other. They're not washing their hands. There's no masks. They don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, I microwave. Usually when I get takeout, I throw it in the microwave.
Right, but I mean, majority of the people aren't, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're just ordering in, and there's no way to contain it at that level. I mean, the migrant workers and the fucking field workers and warehouse workers, I mean, it goes all the way down.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
You know, I'm pretty much trying to stay in it for the most part. But I like to cook, you know. I've been cooking.
I'm not out there protesting or nothing. Fuck that. Hell no. They say people are sick? Okay, I'll say people. Fuck it.
Oh, I'm not.
Maybe I'll do that.
So have you been to a weed shop since it happened? Have you ordered online or anything?
Dude, I hate it, man. Like, the people who know me, I'll go in, they have a plexiglass now, so we can actually go in. And he opens it up, and he's like, yeah, take a look. I'm like, all right, cool, that looks frosty enough. I'm not touching nothing, not breathing on nothing. I went in there yesterday, dude's like, oh, yeah, we got this. I said, okay, I know what that flavor, with the Midnight Run is what I was looking for. That's some good shit. What I again was wedding cake. So I knew what the wedding cake was, but the other one was Silver Mountain, and I hadn't heard of it. And I'm like, well, pop it open, let me see if it's frosty. And he's like, oh, I can't do that. I said, are you fucking retarded? Like, you don't know how to do that, or what's going on here? No, we can't legally. I was like, you're a fucking liar, man. I was just here. It's you. You're the one who won't do it. I mean, you guys should have it in a jar, sealed up so we can see what the damn bud looks like anyways. So you don't want to buy your bud blind. Why the fuck do I want to buy my bud blind? That's the way it is. I was like, all right, well, I ain't fucking dealing with you no more when I come back. So that's been my experience.
That's why I grow my own, dog.
No, I feel you. I just got the kids, man. I have a whole grow setup, but I never got into it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Trying to be a tech.
Well, dude, happy 420, man. It's good to see you.
You too, brother.
What's your social medias and stuff? Tell us how to find you on the internet.
RickBryanComedy.com. Rick Bryan Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. What else am I on? Twitter.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Rick Bryan.
Well, it's good to see you, man. Happy holidays.
Stay simple. Don't be dumb shit. Don't be out there protesting, man. Don't be at Walmart shopping.
All right, take it easy, man. Good to see you. Happy 420.
You too, man. Later.
Oh, God, how do I have to? All right, everybody. Happy holidays. That has been the 420 live stream. Thank y'all so much for coming. It's been great spending this 420 with you guys. Happy holidays. Everybody stay safe.